Hello, this is Suzanne. I'm your Inner Calm coach, and I'm also a mind-body eating coach in training. I've embarked on an 8-month-long journey with the Institute for the Psychology of Eating, and I'm loving learning all sorts of new ways to think about our mind and body. So what I do is I help people with their weight and body challenges. Now that could be either weight loss, it could be body image, it could just simply be, it could also be digestive issues. It could just simply be they're just not happy in the space that they're in their own body. So today I wanted to talk a bit more about our mind body, being embodied, being in our body. Because what I see a lot of is that there are many women who are, and men too, who are just living in their head. So what do I mean by living in their head, living in your head? This is where you are constantly thinking of food or calories or how much. Now this is all based around weight and body challenges. What do I look like? What does someone else think that I look like? When am I going to have my next meal? How many calories has it got? Do I need to weigh this? Everything that is going on in their head is totally focused around food or their weight or what they look like. And this can just be incredibly time consuming and energy draining. So if you are someone that is suffering from fatigue and you also have a weight or body challenge, then this is an aspect of fatigue that you might want to consider. What is going on in your mind? And it can be very draining, constantly thinking about the same thing. So this is very much about living in your head and being very focused on what's going on, what can you do about this, that, one thing and another. And what it actually means is that you become disconnected from your body from here down, even to the extent that people will just not, they'll totally ignore their body. They won't even look at themselves in the mirror, eyes up constantly, not looking at anything else. And you're actually chopping yourself off from your body. You're being really disconnected. And that is not being embodied. Embodied is the process of just really being in you, being a part of you, being connected and being present in your body and listening to your body and being aware of the wisdom of your body and what it's trying to tell you, but also really liking your body. Whatever weight, shape, size you are, we only get one. We only get one body. And oftentimes we also take our body for granted. And we will just, put all sorts of things, low quality food, or not nourish our body enough so it can do what it's meant to do. And when we aren't looking after our body, then our metabolism goes all out of whack. It's actually just trying to regulate itself. Because it's not getting enough of all the right kinds of things. There's also lots of science behind this, but a lot of it is in our mind as well. So being embodied is how to be present and inside your own skin and having a sense of comfort, being comfortable in your own body. Because when we start noticing our body and start caring for our body, we start looking after it. And we're more connected and we're more likely to make sure that we're doing all the right things for our body rather than just pushing it aside and, throwing in food that's trying to forget, pushing down your emotions by shoving in lots of food. Or by not eating at all, just completely depriving your body of what it actually really needs. And of course that becomes overriding. The body just needs to feed, it needs to eat. And so therefore that can cause all sorts of issues like binge eating. And if we're not looking after our mind and not getting what we want from other sources, i.e. love, affection, connection, we can also turn to food for comfort, which is not a bad thing, only if it's done from a negative perspective, because our body will always seek pleasure to avoid pain. And evolutionary, we are eaters, and we are grown up. When we grow, our parents give us food to make us feel better, because we need food. So there will always be an association of comfort. Food equals comfort from a survival perspective and from a pleasure perspective. So if you are feeling disembodied, you're feeling like you're totally living in your head, what can you do about it? Well, there's a couple of things. You can decide to be present, to actually live in your body and listen to what's going on right now, rather than wishing that you were 3-6 months or even a month ahead in that perfect weight or shape that you want to be. Constantly wishing and giving yourself negative self-talk around wanting to be what you're not now is actually going to cause a stress response, and the stress response in our body will be preventing you from losing the weight that you do want to lose. So being embodied is about being present, listening to your body, living in the here and now, not in the sometimes future, and not way back in the past. Oh, I wish I was like I used to be. You're here right now. Self-care is very much an embodiment practice. So what do I mean by that? It could be as simple as maybe having a nice warm bubble bath, going for a walk, spending time in nature, getting a massage, getting some nice skincare, or just dry skin brushing is a beautiful nurturing thing and an embodiment practice to help you connect with your body. Movement is an embodiment practice. So just simply going for a walk. Hi Nuri, thanks so much for joining. Embodiment can just be simply moving your body in ways that you love, connecting with your body, going for a walk, experiencing the outdoors, nature, very good for your mind, for your mental health. But also functional movement. Our bodies need to move to be functional. It could be yoga, it could be going on a bike ride, it could be going to your favorite gym class, whatever it is. It's being with your body and recognizing that your body does need to move, and feeling good about that movement, something that you love to do. Listening to our body is part of embodiment. So perhaps if you overindulge on some ice cream or a donut or something sugary, and after a bit you just go, oh, I don't feel quite well, I feel a bit ill, that's your body saying to you, well, maybe you overdid it. So next time, if that kind of opportunity presents itself, then remember what your body told you. It didn't like it. If you're suffering from digestive issues and you feel bloated and heavy and yucky after you've had, a very high carb meal, like a processed carbs, which, bread or pizza, cakes or anything of that nature, then if you're feeling heavy and stodgy after that, that's your body telling you, well, perhaps there's something in that food that it's not really sitting quite well within your gut. So, you might want to investigate whether or not cutting down on gluten or processed flour is going to help you. So that's part of listening to your body. Understand or listening to the feelings, experiencing our feelings, experiencing sadness or anger or frustration, experiencing these feelings and not pushing them away. We are human, we are emotional beings, and we do need to experience these things. So it's important to let these things rise up, deal with them, and then let them go. I don't carry the old emotional baggage that a lot of us tend to do. We keep going back and back and back into the past and dragging up old stuff. It's not helpful for your body, and it certainly doesn't make you feel good. So, but listening to the feeling as it is and recognizing it's there, acceptance, or do something with it. Don't keep pushing it away. Another way to be embodied is how we nourish ourselves. And nourishment can be about food, it can be about surrounding yourself with family, friends, just doing nice things for yourself. But in terms of food, nourishing our body with the best quality food that we can afford is going to help our body for its metabolism to find some balance. Nutritionally, obviously, you're going to be getting all the right kinds of proteins, healthy carbohydrates, healthy fats, all the micronutrients that we need to function. So looking at the quality of your food so that you can nourish yourself, and make your favorite meal or go out to your favorite restaurant. Do something that is nice for you, because eating food should be pleasurable. As I say, we do seek pleasure to avoid pain, but when it's all in balance, then we can enjoy food with our families and our friends rather than be living in a food prison, totally in our head, thinking about how many calories, what's good, what's bad, oh, I ate too much, oh, I'm not going to eat it all this stuff that goes on in our heads. So I hope that's been helpful for you in terms of thinking about how to be in your body and not disconnected from your body. Now on Saturday I'm running a workshop. If you are in Adelaide, Saturday having the Weight Loss Goals Club group monthly workshop, and it's all about embodiment. So it's a 3-hour workshop from 9 till 12, and we're having the amazing Radha from Adelaide Yoga Therapy coming in, who's going to show us some beautiful breathing embodiment practices. And I can't wait for this because she's taking me through a quick taster, and it's just lovely. Getting in touch with your breath is part of getting in touch with your body. It's a beautiful embodiment practice. So if you are keen to come along, tickets are limited. It's on Saturday morning. I will put the link in the comments, or sorry, in the top section above this video. And if you would like to join me on this journey, Wednesday mornings, I'm going to be jumping in live. And I also do have a Goals Club group, a Weight Loss Goals Club group, which is a group that you can jump into, which is full of like-minded women. And we talk about all sorts of things in there, and it's a great opportunity for you to ask any questions and to be supported by, with people that have the same weight or body challenges. So that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed that. Have an amazing Wednesday, and I will be in again next Wednesday. Okay, bye.